Alright guys, welcome back to Elite Fantasy Picks. Here we are going to be breaking down our Game Week 9 review from my 2 FPL accounts, and then we are going to be showing you players we selected and the performance in the game and possibly our Game Week and how their chances of their performing in the next 3 to 4 game week. And we're going to be selecting our game week 10 selection, making our game week 10 selection and showing you one of the best picks to use in game week 10. So diving right into the video, first of all, we are going to talk about my first FPL account. It's Elite SC, and in goal we have the Bravka defense. Went with a former defense Shenesi, Urin Timber, Gabriel, and Munoz. In our midfield, we went with a 4 midfield. We have Enzo Fernandez, Cody Gakpo, Bukayo Saka, and Moi Caicedo. And enough forward, we went with Nick Voltemada and Erling Haaland. So basically, in this video, we are going to be showing you everything they did in the match, the points that was appreciated to them, yellow cards, everything you need to watch out for if you have this set of players or any of these players in your current squad. So follow me closely as we go right into the video. Martin Dubravka gave a point of 2. He played 90 minutes. He had 5 saves and they gave him 1 point, and he considered 2 goals, so they minus 1 point from him. That was why he came out with 2 points. Marcos Senesi came out with a total point of 5. He played 90 minutes. He had a clean sheet, but he got a yellow card. If it would have been a 6 points, so you have to watch out for that. Watch out for players who gets punished almost every match. You have to watch out for them too. And Urin Timber had a total point of 6. We all know Arsenal is in a great clean sheet form, so the best defensive side in the Premier League. As you can see, he played 90 minutes and he had 4 points for clean sheet. That is as they will normally do. So it's a very good option to have in your defense, to get that boost to beat your mini leagues. Then we have Gabriel. He got 90 minutes, 2 points, clean sheet 4 points, and a total bonus point of 3. So I believe he was the best man on the pitch. He is a must-have in every FPL team. Everything going well for Arsenal. He's the orchestrator. Arsenal have so many clean sheets week in week out because of this guy. I believe he's going to be the most consistent person in my team until, fingers crossed, let's see. And I hope he does not pick up an injury due to the game time and everything that is going on for him. But this is the one player that I think should remain in your team despite weeks to come. Yeah. Daniel Munoz is another defender with a good point. He has a good overhaul of points. In the last game week 8, he gave me a point of 10 because he got 2 assists. So I believe even in this EFL Cup this week, I think it was on Wednesday, he forced an attack in the Liverpool's game, and I believe he's going to do very well. So he's a must-have for me. He's still going to be in my team, and I know he's going to bring points in the other game. Next up is the midfield. Enzo Fernandez is not a good midfielder. In past week he has been giving me 2 points, but I believe that he's going to get it running because he's the penalty taker is replacing Cole Palmer due to his Cole Palmer's injury. So I believe Enzo is going to orchestrate things for Chelsea when it comes to set pieces and everything. So let's just leave it until I'm ready to make that change or use my free transfer. Yeah. Cody Gakpo, most of us don't know that Cody Gakpo is a very good FPL person. Prior to this time, he got 7 points. So I was so surprised that he didn't get a goal or an assist in his Brentford game. But let's hope that maybe the manager gives him more time to perform. I checked stats. He was the had the second highest chances created. So in Gameweek 9, so I believe Cody Gakpo is still have a chance to redeem and prove everyone that he has a point and he will give us point. Let's hope Messi in Gameweek 10. Bukayo Saka, Arsenal's main talisman, a set piece creator, a creative player. So Bukayo Saka is another must have in an FPL team. So yeah, and he scored in the AFL Cup against Brighton. Is it Brighton? Yeah, against Brighton. So I believe he's going to still be important in the coming games. Yeah, me putting Moika said, I think it was a terrible mistake for me, but I know that in the coming weeks I'm going to roll up use my free transfers and regulate my squad, to become a better shape and position me for a green arrow. Yeah. To my forward, we have Nick Votemada. He's a guy that I love and he's doing well. He replaced Isaac in the FL Cup on Wednesday. He scored. So I believe he remains in my team and hopefully he gets me points. Next on my game week 8 is Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland was managed to be shut out in the Aston Villa game, but I believe he won't be quiet for long. He's in a super burnout form, and I believe he should be in the team, in my team, and everybody's team, and the most suitable captain for the next coming weeks. So yeah, Erling Haaland is surely going to be my team, despite the goal drought in Gameweek 9. Then we have Nick Pope, very important bench player that I owned that I needed to point out. He made 4 saves in the Fulham game and he got a total point of 3. I believe that Nick Pope is a very important goalkeeper that we all should be having. And in the coming weeks, Newcastle are in a possible clean sheet. So yeah, important and very reliable and should be in your team. Yeah, to my second account, we had Vicario, Saliba, Cucurella, Van der Ven, Kayode, Dominic Szoboszlai, Anthony Gordon, Rice, Emmanuel Ekitike, and Mateta. Let's dive right in. Yeah, Vicario, I'm very annoyed that he's going to be giving me points while I've already transferred him from my main account. So surprised and shocked that they kept everything quiet and got a clean sheet. But regardless, upon still we move. I always knew that Tottenham are going to have clean sheets in Thomas Frank coaching regime, but I never knew that it's going to come in a game like Everton. But nevertheless, yeah, we move. Mickey Van der Ven, this was a superb performance, one of the best outclass performances I've ever seen from a defender. You having a defender and he scores and kept clean sheets, and not just one, he scored a brace. That is an overhaul. I'm so lucky to have him. I knew that Tottenham are going to be keeping clean sheets, but they were disappointing me. And FPL, you need points, you need to react, you need to be fast. So I'm happy for them, and I'm also happy that he was in my squad until that time, and it finally paid off. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Kyle, one account I was reaching Gakpo scored, the other account I was reaching Brentford just keep a clean sheet 2-0 and Liverpool equalized. But nevertheless, Michael Kyle is very, 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 very good defender. He's helping Brentford. I like him and I knew he was gonna perform, so I left him in my squad. A previous to now, I think Brentford kept the clean sheet and he gave me points. I was so surprised, but I think, yeah, why not? Why shouldn't he? Then we have Mark Cucurella. He got a 2 points. I think Chelsea are struggling defensively. I think he won't stay in my team for long. Yeah, that's just what I feel. What other Arsenal defender? I think he picked up an injury in this game, but I was unable to give me the 6 points that Arsenal defenders always give me. So I'll be looking on a way to come on a 3-man defense or something like that. Dominic Szoboszlai had a DEFCON of 22. God gave me 2 points and in total got 10 points. Yeah, he's on that midfielder. I always knew he's going to have a overall. I'm so happy and I believe I'll still keep him in the coming weeks. And I believe he's going to help Liverpool going forward. Then we also have Anthony Gordon. I believe Anthony Gordon is a player that can perform for Newcastle. He has been scoring in the Champions League. I'm yet to see him score in the Premier League for quite some time. So I'm still going to give him that chance, and I know he's going to get that point. That's what I am looking for. Declan Rice, yeah, he got an assist, a clean sheet as always. Yeah, Declan Rice is one midfielder that I keep pointing to. I know he's going to have some sparks, and I believe that he's going to keep assisting. He's going to score real crackers. So yeah, definitely, he's my type of guy. I'm going to still keep him for the coming game week. Yeah, we also have Antoine Semenyo. Bournemouth, he seems to be in the super form for Bournemouth, and Antoine Semenyo is someone that you should have. Everybody has him, yeah. So definitely still watching out for him. I think he's going to be quiet for some games, but let's still have on him because of his form and Bournemouth form too. Moving to the forward, Hugo Ekitike, then this a good striker. I believe he's gonna be coming up in the next game week back with those beginning of the season points. So still keeping him, still believing that he's gonna get that point that I know he can give. If you see Liverpool attack, you see fluidity, and he brings fluidity, brings dynamic, it brings a different game for Liverpool. So yeah, you get Ekitike still remains in my second team. Last but not the least, John Philip Mateta, very important striker in Crystal Palace. He also the hat trick, and it could have been a focal or scored by John Philip Mateta, but he missed the biggest chance of, I guess, of the season in that Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth game. But nevertheless, John Philip Mateta is a player that I should be looking on to, and I believe that he's going to come in the next weeks. Coming weeks and still perform. Crystal Palace are going to have a good game, and I know he's going to score in some games. So yeah, we're still going to keep him. Yeah, for my game week 10, I put in Nick Pope, I put Islam Hassan, I put Minte. I removed Caicedo for Minte, and I brought in Mbeumo for I think another midfielder that I had before. So yeah, I believe those two prolific midfielders, and I actually want a green arrow this week. So that's why I put Mbeumo. I believe Mbeumo is going to keep scoring. His form is going to still be there, and he's going to even get a double figure double point this week, so that I get a green arrow, I move up and rank up higher in my mini leagues. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you put, and which of my 11 do you like? Who would you like to put? Who would you like to remove? And who would you like to captain? And here I made slight changes. I put Danny Welbeck in my forward. He's in superb form, disturbing everybody. Everybody looks at Welbeck and sees an underdog. And I love differential picks, so I believe Welbeck is one of those differential picks. And in goal, I still kept Vicario. Another tweak is Tarkowski. They are playing Sunderland. I know Sunderland are in superb form, but I rather bench Coyote and put Tarkowski than put Coyote. I am still having time to think about it. The deadline of this week is on Saturday by 2:30. So ensure you set your team, make your changes. If you want to, you can still leave your free transfer for the coming game weeks. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so that you get to see more of my videos and more insight about fantasy, precisely this channel, elite fantasy picks. So yeah, that's it for this game week. Let's pray for a green hour. Good luck, guys.